Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're going to unpack the ultimate blueprint for waking up with genuine, infectious enthusiasm. It's pretty wild, but having a clear life purpose has actually been linked to better sleep and a longer lifespan. So if you've ever felt like you're just kind of going through the motions, or if you're desperately looking for that spark to reignite your everyday routine, you're in the exact right place. We're diving deep into the art of finding your life's purpose based on some truly fantastic source material. So let me hit you with a big question right out of the gate. What is the true purpose of your life? Take a second and really chew on that. Because, as our source material points out, living without an answer basically makes life a directionless journey. Every single one of us needs a reason to get out of bed in the morning, right? It's literally the core engine of our existence. Without it, we're just sort of drifting along. But when you have it, man, you have an undeniable driving force.
All right, here's our roadmap for today. We're breaking this down into 5 steps. The meaning of purpose, the 4 core pillars, discovering your true self, purpose in every stage, and finally, finding balance today.
Kicking things off with Section 1, the meaning of purpose, focusing on joy and satisfaction.
The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that true success isn't just about a fancy job title or the numbers sitting in your bank account. It's the daily fuel that brings you actual joy, satisfaction, and deep inspiration. We so often get trapped into thinking our purpose is strictly tied to our 9-to-5 jobs, but the source text makes a powerful distinction. Purpose is an entire lifestyle. It's in the way you greet your neighbors, the care you put into making your morning coffee, and how you find happiness in the smallest everyday moments. It's about waking up with a smile simply because your life has genuine meaning.
Moving right along to Section 2, the 4 core pillars. This is the foundation of purpose.
Okay, so your life's purpose is essentially built on 4 main pillars. First up, identifying what you absolutely love. That's your passion. Second, mastering what you're naturally good at, your skill. Third, looking outward to see what the world around you actually needs. That's your mission. And fourth, figuring out what generates income to sustain you, your vocation. You really can't build a stable, lifelong purpose if you're missing even one of these crucial support beams.
Imagine these 4 components perfectly coming together to form the very center of your existence. It's like a giant puzzle. Because if you have passion and skill, but absolutely no income, well, you might be a starving artist. And if you have the income and the skill, but zero passion, you're probably going to feel pretty empty and bored. True purpose, the kind that acts as a perpetual engine for your life, only happens right in that sweet spot where all 4 of these elements perfectly balance each other out.
Which brings us to Section 3, discovering your true self. It's time to ask yourself some questions.
Let's do a quick personal self-audit. You've got to sit down and rigorously ask yourself these 3 exact questions. First, what actually brings me joy? And be radically honest with yourself here. Second, where does my true strength lie? Like, what do people naturally come to you for help with? And third, how can society benefit from me? See, this isn't just about a selfish pursuit. It's about connecting your own unique talents to the much larger human community.
Let's make this super concrete with an example from the text. Think about a successful, purposeful writer. They perfectly combine all 4 of these elements into one cohesive, deeply satisfying life mission. They absolutely love putting words on the page. So there's the joy and passion. They've honed their craft over years. That's the skill. Their stories uplift and inspire their readers, which covers the mission for society. And finally, they sell their books to support their family, nailing the vocation. When you look at it through this lens, finding your path suddenly feels way less abstract and a whole lot more actionable.
All right, moving to Section 4, purpose in every stage. This is a truly universal framework. What's amazing about our source material is how easily digestible this concept is for literally everyone, children, adults, and seniors alike. Whether you're a 10-year-old kid finding pure joy exploring hobbies and playing outside, a 30-year-old adult working with immense drive to build a career, or a 70-year-old senior tending to a beautiful garden and sharing wisdom with the community, purpose completely scales across your entire lifespan. It just takes on different, beautiful forms as we age and evolve. The contrast between these 2 paths is wild. Research literally shows that having a clear direction is practically a cheat code for longevity and deep satisfaction. When you have that engine, a reason to contribute and engage, your mental and physical health naturally follows suit. On the flip side, a directionless life leaves you super vulnerable to daily fatigue and just a total lack of motivation. It's the difference between actively steering a ship and just floating aimlessly on a raft.
Finally, Section 5, finding balance today. Let's talk about mental peace in modern life. In our incredibly crazy, notification-heavy modern world, keeping this specific equation in mind is the ultimate antidote for maintaining your mental peace. Purpose equals passion plus skill plus balance. And that last word, balance, is the absolute glue. You could be the most skilled and passionate person in the entire room, but if you don't pace yourself and balance your output, you're going to burn out, for sure. Think of purpose as your anchor. When the inevitable storms of modern life hit, work stress, relationship hurdles, health challenges, having a defined purpose keeps you grounded. It ensures your career, your relationships, and your health stay in perfect harmony. It actually prevents you from overinvesting in one area at the massive expense of the others, always reminding you of the bigger picture.
I absolutely love this takeaway from the text. It elegantly summarizes the ultimate goal of human existence. Find your true purpose, live, and be happy. It really is that straightforward, isn't it? Sure, it requires some deep introspection, but the end goal is just to live a rich, joyful, and connected life. Find joy in the small things, lean hard into your unique strengths, and figure out how to give that back to the world.
Before we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a provocative question to really spark your own journey. How will you use your unique strengths to contribute to society starting today? Don't wait for tomorrow. Think about that intersection of your passion, your skills, your vocation, and your mission right now. What is one small, tangible step you can take today to align those 4 pillars?
I really hope this structured dive into the mechanics of meaning has given you a totally fresh perspective. If this explainer helped you rethink your own life's blueprint and you want to keep exploring these crucial frameworks with me, please subscribe, like, and share my channel so we can continue learning together. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next